Alright, let's just get this out of the way right now. $3,465,000. That's what Rockstar wants you to spend on this car right here. The Groti Itali RSX. And I know what are you thinking. You're thinking, dude, that car came out like 3 years ago. And why are we talking about in 2026? And honestly, fair question. Because every time a new update drops, every YouTuber on the planet screams new best car in GTA Online. By the way, this car is on sale this week with just 2 million, and it's usually some electric thing that goes fast in a straight line then understeers into a river. So I wanted to take a full hour, no clickbait, no screaming thumbnail, around just talk about one car. This one, the Italy RSX. I'm gonna tell you how it drives, where it fails, and why I think it might be one of the most misunderstood cars in the whole game. But I'm also gonna be honest about the problems, because there are problems. Let's start with why this thing looks it cost $1 million in real life. First thing you notice obviously is the design, and look, I'm a sucker for Groti. I think most of us are. It's Rockstar's Ferrari brand and they usually knock it out of the park. But the RSX, this thing is different. This is basically their version of the Ferrari SF90 straddle. You know, the hybrid monster that made car reviewers lose their minds a few years ago. But Rockstar didn't just copy it, they mixed it in some FA tribute in the back, some Pininfarina Batista vibes on the side skirts, and honestly, the front grille has a little bit of Lamborghini Centenario energy, and it's like they took four amazing cars and blend them together, and somehow it works. My favorite detail though, the active spoiler. Watch this. When you hit about 60 miles an hour, the wings pop up automatically. And it's not just for the show, it actually helps a little with the downforce. But let's be real, we all just want it because it looks cool. And it does, it looks really cool. Inside you'll get the Italy white interior, same as the Italy GTO. If you've ever driven that, clean white leather, nice stitching, doesn't feel like a generic black hole like the most GTA interiors. And the engine sound, oh man, it's got the low grumpy V12 noise, similar to the Pariah if you heard that. It's not the loudest car in the game, but it's got personality. You can hear the money when you rev it. So yeah, look wise 9 out of 10 easily, but here's the thing. A pretty car that drives badly is just an expensive paperweight. So let's talk about how these things actually handle. Okay, number first, because I know some of you care about that. Top speed fully upgraded about 134 and the miles per hour. Let's put it at a number 3 among all sports class cars. So it's fast, faster than a lot of things, but it's not the fastest. The Pariah still beats it by the couple miles per hour. The BF Weevil Custom, which is literal Volkswagen Beetle on steroid beats, hits it too. So if you only care about straight line speed, this isn't your car. Whereas the RSX gets interesting in the corners, and also where it gets frustrating. So it's a all-wheel drive, 50% power to the front, 50% to the back. That means when you hit the gas coming out of the turn, all four wheels dig in and you launch forward. It feels amazing when you get it right, but here's the thing nobody tells you. The suspension is stiff, like a real stiff, and I don't mean stiff in a cool race car way. I mean stiff in a you hit the curb, now you're facing the wrong direction way. You hit a bump mid-corner, the back end kicks out. You launch too hard from a stop, Pistol City. You look at the puddle wrong, goodbye. I'm not kidding, this car punishes bad drivers, and it rewards smooth careful input. You can't just smash the gas and hope for the best. You have to feather the throttle, ease into turns, pick your lines carefully. It's like the car is constantly asking you, do you actually know how to drive, or do you just hold the triggers down? But when you get it right, when you hit that perfect line and the spoiler is up, the engine is screaming and you slide through the corner just enough but not too much. It's genuinely one of the most satisfying cars to drive in the whole game. It feels alive, it feels like it has opinions. Most cars in GT are just appliances. This one has a personality, a difficult, annoying, and beautiful personality. Alright, let's talk about the bad stuff, because there's bad stuff. And I don't want you to buying this car and then getting mad at me. First problem, no man attack. No missile lock-on jammer, no armor plating, no oil mines, nothing. You know what that means? One oppressor Mark II missiles and you're burning pile of the expensive Italian scrap metal. That's it, game over. In a public lobby in 2026, that's a serious problem. You cannot use this car for PvP, you cannot use it for gripping, you cannot use it for grinding in a full lobby. It's a glass cannon without a cannon part. I tried, I really tried. I thought maybe I could outrun them and you run for a little bit but eventually they catch up and then you explode. So if you're one of those players who only exist in a public lobbies with 20 plus people and constantly chaos, this is not your car. Get a night shark, get a Buffalo EVX, get literally anything else. Second problem, the price. $3.465 million, and this is a lot of money. You can buy a full business for that. You can buy a Kosatka submarine on sale for that. You can buy 3 really good cars for that. So the RSX has to justify the price tag. By the way, this car is on weekly sale this week. So get it right now with just $2 million. Now to be fair, you can get it cheaper, 2.598 million if you unlock the trade price. And how do you do that? You have to help the Moody Man, the DJ, get back to the music locker. It's a part of the Kawaperiko heist update. He calls you, you do some pre-roam missions, find some radio antennas, deliver a few cars, take maybe an hour. If you pay full price for the car without doing those missions, you will literally be throwing away almost $900,000. And resale value, you'll get about 2 million back if you sell it later, so it holds value. Okay, you're not gonna lose your whole investment, but still 2.5 million for a car that can take a single missile. You have to really love the car it drives. So after all that, after the good and the bad, the ugly, who is this car actually for? Let me break it down the way I would tell a friend. If you are a serious sport class racer, yeah, you want this car in your garage, not as a only car but as a tool, because on tracks with a lot of turns and especially on the wet tracks where that all-wheel drive matters, the RSX can beat a Pariah. It can beat a GTO. It just takes practice. It takes high skill car. If you're on a top tier driver, you'll appreciate what it can do. If you're a collector, absolutely buy it. It's based on one of the most important modern Ferraris. The SF90 is a hybrid supercar that changed the game in real life, and in GTA, it's rare enough that you won't see 5 of them in every lobby. It feels special, it feels like a car you earned. If you're just a casual player who likes driving around and listening to music and enjoying the world, honestly, you might love this car, but only if you are patient. If you get frustrated easily, if you hate spinning out, and if you want to hold on to the gas and go fast, get a Pariah, get a Krieger, get literally anything else. This car will annoy you. For me personally, I gave the Groti Itali RSX a 7.5 out of the 10 in 2026. It's not the best car in the game, it's not even the best sports class car, but it is the one of the most rewarding cars to drive well, and sometimes that's better than being the meta. Sometimes you want a car that fights back a little, that make you better, that make you feel something. The Italy RSX has soul, most cars in GTA don't, and that's worth something. Anyway, that's the Groti Itali RSX. 3 years old, still turning heads, still demanding respect behind the wheel. Do you own one? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Let me know in the comments. I actually read them. And if you want me to see the lap this thing against the Pariah head to head on a bunch of different tracks, hit the like button and let me know. I'll make that video. And thanks for hanging out for 30 minutes, by the way. I know that's a long time. I appreciate you. Drive safe out there, or don't. It's GTA. Blow something up for me. Seriously though, do the Moody Man missions. Don't pay the full price. You'll thank me later. Goodbye. And